Ronambaraba Hey! Yeah, hey! Musiwana. We are renda oyu. Hey! MICAH the music. Welcome to Devhula FM VenRap show.
Hola, how is it? And thank you so much for welcoming me and good evening to the listener.
Yeah.
Great to be here.
but bili vashina vatecheresi vashi votakaranga manda ndodzivona the reaction after the cherry ya ndidova ndinaye MICAH the music
Hey.
namusi
Zotea.
MICAH nenaini zvaudevude nandiani dhiba ya mara vatecheresi vashui hai una manji mafungo enei vadhoguda akawo namusi ya ngauri ya nemuwa vaimbi vanei yeah, I think you have done most of the things, man. Zvavudivudi, hey, ndinitome guy. Atomerite so rivenga ngeini or richijana chisaulu ngani ngei kana fasi. But dibazori MICAH ndinyi obebuo guy ngani ngei fasi.
Oh, okay. For those who grew up with me, they know that I am Prince Chitema. I'm from Chisaulu. They know me as a poet, actually, because I've been doing this since I was in primary. Because, this poetry competition that people get invited to. Before this music thing, music was a thing in Uganda or where I grew up. So yeah, until now, I'm still doing poetry and I'm doing music. So that's why I am MICAH the music, because I do music. Like I don't have a boundary that this is the type of music that I'm doing and it ends here. I can tap in any type of music.
Amafungo oba murendi kana poet notutuodzwa ngami khawo.
Hey, akazi to lokukozwa ngamanda ngauri ndifuneka maiti ndifuneka utamba ngamaiti ndipa maiti achivenda achitutula mumboyo and unozvinji kama ikachivenda wanga wawana uri na vatu vanji vane avakuabiva muri ningawana uri venda una different types or different regions. In those different regions they speak different type of Venda language. So if you are a poet and you tap in a different type of language that the other side of Venda doesn't know, then they get to know, they get to learn, they get excited, they want to understand, they want to know more about first thing. Then when I just see the word, I just see art. Like it's just in me. I don't know how to actually explain it, because some people used to ask me, how do you write these things? And I told them, some of these things I don't write, more especially when I'm performing. I can get there in the event. It's an event. They just invited me. They say, okay, Rufuno is marrying Mpok. Then I see the situation in there. Then I play with their words. Rufuno Mpok. Mponga Rufuno, Nando Nawa Rufuno, Gorindi Mpo, Mpono Mpana Gorimpo, near Yena Nawayone and Fu. You see, I just get there and play with that, with those words, like people getting interested, like, oh, okay, he's coming up with something. Then I go on like that. Like when I see words, I see inspiration.
Rufuno ndi Mpo, hey!
And at that time they will be so much happy, because okay, it's happening right there in that moment. When I left and they try to understand, there will be so many different explanations to maybe words that I said there. Someone will come with their own explanation, someone will come with their own explanation. And also myself, I will come with my own explanation. Sometimes you'll find that okay, it's the same explanation, but it's more exciting when you just think, okay, this guy was saying this, okay, this guy was saying this. When you're there, maybe you're watching a video, you think, okay, this guy said this, I don't understand this, let me try to understand maybe from him. What do you mean by this word? Then I explain that.
So
art is
yeah.
broad, it's interesting.
Riko cheka hafha ngauri nakale nakale utumbuka ha muzika wa hoyunoni wa hip hop ri tshi sedza murahu hangeini hu tonga wa tshibva kha vhurendi no dzhenisa hani hune na tsukwa na wana ni khou dzi kona u rapa ni khou rapa u bva ninge murahu ngori no ri no thoma ni muthu ene o vha tshi ita zwo renda.
Yeah, that's like I said that I had interested in words. When I see words, I see inspiration. I met a guy called Munziwazu from church because I used to perform at church. Like when we go to events at church, right? They will say, okay, the youth motivational meeting. The people want to go home without me coming on stage and do something. They will scream my name. They will want me to do something. They will want me to perform something for them. So that guy was like, you can do poetry like this. This guy can even freestyle. You can rap. I was what do you mean I can rap? He was like, I think you can. By that time, they had a group called Born Free Entertainment.
Yeah.
Mama Man. That time when I went, that guy invited me to their studios and say, okay, we have a studio. It was like, okay, home studio type of things that they were doing like in the bedroom. But they seemed organized. That's what got me interested. They seemed organized. Then I get there, they played me this song by Pro Hit called Muchiro. Something like that. Just DJ Khaled. Then I was like, okay, fine. They said, no, we can record you. This guy showed us a video. Video no combo. Only waka E250.
Yeah, Zakari.
Yeah, and they were like, no, I saw that video. I think you can do this. Let's record. By that time, they just give me beats. I was like, oh, okay. How do I go on with the beats? Then they were like, but you are a good writer. So it was like, okay, I think I can try and teach this guy. Okay, this is how you write on a beat. Then he was doing this thing. You can't teach someone to rap like, okay, I'm teaching you, but you can show them that, okay, this is what you can do. This is at least what you can do. Okay, fast forward, I did what I did there. Interesting stuff. I met, but for me, it was just like, okay, one soft thing. Okay, I heard it's fine. But to them, they were like pushing me there, pushing hip hop. I wasn't really much interested of being like a rapper myself. But I had also interested in rap because I had an MP3 player. I was playing Tupac music. I was playing Nas music. I was playing Eminem music. You can ask me. Yes, you can ask me why was I playing those guys because maybe they are not from them. Okay, right. It's because my uncle used to play that music at home. Like we had cassettes of those guys, not filmatic. Like some of these words I couldn't understand, but because I am inspired by words and I want to listen to words, I want to learn something new from new words. Like for me, it was interesting. Okay. When I'm listening to this song every day, there's a new word that I'm discovering. I'm like, okay, cool.
Ndiko cheka hapa noni hapa ndiko cheka ndiko renditse fasi hapa ndiko cheka catalogo ya muzika wa MICAH the Music ndiko bona una track ngizine no shuma na Moshk zwita hani ndiko ambori zokonadzia hani uri and ndiko shuma na Moshk. I'm not sure if you guys were working on an EP yabibabili. It looks like it was your music, your album. How do you get to work with Moshk? It seems like you trust his touch.
Oh, okay. Maybe it's about history or when I was just explaining a bit about how I got into music. I was about to say that I met Mosque. When I met Mosque, it was the time that I met a whole lot of people, like a crew, Roberto and me and all that.
Yeah.
Let me fast forward it.
Yeah.
Just to fast forward it. Then the reason why I work with Mosque a lot is because like we just understand each other like naturally without effort. Like even when I say, okay, I'm feeling like, okay, there's a song that we can make about this type of things. And also, when we look into our life, we're going to see that, okay, it's just aligning. That's the reason why, like, I just work with Mosque. It's not like I don't want to work with other people,
Yeah.
but it's so easy and it aligns a lot when I'm working with Mosque.
I know that you have been doing music for a while.
Yeah.
Throughout your music journey, hena thoma hone namsi morao no thoma ni khou ita poetry ine na zwino ni I mixa kha dzi beat dza hip hop na beat dza mapiano. How do you think ni tshi sedza sa muthu ane no ima kule ni kho to checka career yanu ya muzika, ni vhona nga vhathu muzika wanu vha khou receive hani pano Venḓa?
Hey, nitshito tshaka ndo imela kuwe ndo sedza nga maanḓa uri okay, maybe ndi tshi ḓa hafhanoni ndo vha ndi tshi tonga muthu ane u kha background ndi sa ṱoḓi zwithu zwanga zwi to yela nnḓa ngo to ralo. Maybe because na dzi reason dzo yaho nga u fhambana u fana na musi ndo nga hayani uri okay, they don't want you to do this, then you just make it because you love it. Okay, fast forward. Ndo ima kuwe sa mpaleli ndi khou sedza uri okay, the MICAH the music, I can see uri there's that brand, that guy ane u khou shuma hana nndwa na muthu, u khou pusha zwithu zwawe and hu na power ya internet kha zwithu zwine a khou ita zwine zwi a kona u gudisa zwiṅwe zwithu. U nga u dzula a phanḓa kha zwithu zwi ḓa kha technology and u vhonana sa muthu ane u ya ita research kha music, u try nga nḓila dzoṱhe uri na luambo lu ye nnḓa ngo to ralo. Ndi muthu ane u ḓi thesa advocate ya luambo uri lu ye nnḓa a si khou itela nnḓa fhedzi. Nda dovha futhi nda sedza uri okay, o nga muthu ane arali o vha a muthu ane ku tori okay u khou ita competition, o vha ḓo vha muthu ane o dinalea nga maanḓa ngori khamusi o thoma kale hu tshi bvelela vhaṅwe vhathu, a tshi bvisa zwithu khou bvelela vhaṅwe vhathu vha khou blower, a tshi bvisa zwithu khou bvelela vhaṅwe vhathu vha khou blower. Maybe nda ndo sedza nga nnḓa nda vhona ungari okay, maybe music wa hoyu muthu kha vhathu vhane vha vha local vha khou tou balelwa u understand uri hu khou itea mini, because right now the new song that I released, Love Me Again, it's electro swing. What is electro swing? You go out there, you ask them what is electro swing. Not so many people will tell you what is electro swing because maybe they just go with trends on what is trending, which is not wrong. But what I'm saying is that they wouldn't like know really what is happening with that. Electro swing, okay, una rap, una poetry, una pop, una electro into one thing called electro swing. So what I was doing, my kind of journey, unga wisha uri hote ono vesa kule kana umthu ane uone kha dzi show dzoṱhe ngauri na support ine vhathu vha mufha yone I sumbedza I support ya vhukuma ngori arali na musi hapfi hu khou rengisa dzithikhithi, MICAH ndi muthu ane thikhithi arali a hone dzi nga rengiwa. Ro dovha ra sedza uri MICAH na music wawe online u wa tou rengiwa ende u a dovha futhi wa tou streamiwa futhi. Zwine zwa sumbedza uri MICAH ndi muthu ane una dzi support dzine dzi avhea value kha music wawe and dzi a zwi vhona uri MICAH kha music wawe u a investor, not just only time and money but u dovha hafhu a investor na dzi research dzawe na zwithu zwine a nga ita uri a grow. Tshiṅwe zwithu wa dovha wa sedza nga ndo uri MICAH ndi muthu ane u vha a tshi khou pusha zwithu zwawe nga ene muṋe, like MICAH the music is doing his thing by himself, like he's making sure that there is a booking, there is performance, there is music, the music is distributed online. If there's royalties, MICAH will check and do the follow-up by himself. MICAH will make sure that the marketing and strategy is there. But MICAH decided that he is working with a team, and the team that he has is also showing them things and teaching them things. MICAH is a person who believes in teaching other people what to do and how they can do things. Like skills is something that MICAH believes that once you have it, nobody will take it away from you. That's the brand.
Yeah, ndati kwamba na mwa mshumisani hapa nga masiari yani hapa riko cheka shango la muzika nga manda mziko wa venda rasuka kafungo linera kobudisana ori una hutonga za zwino arare muthu asa trenda kana muzika wawo sa trenda kha social media ori atodziwana kha musi uchifi hoyo muthu ukha posta kana uko tea performa zwi a konḓa nyana hu tonga zwa zwino hu khou bukeswa vhathu vhane vha vha khou tshimbila na trend kana vhane vha khou trend. What do you say about that?
There is positives and there is negatives on it. Positive is maybe when you check what are you trending for, the reasons why you're trending. Are you trending because your music is good, is nice, or are you trending because you're just everywhere and doing everything with everyone? Are you trending because of nice things? Let's just say number the picture this page number the two monandi kazi poster zote ndiko trenda ngori ndi clown and ndizone zine ndona uri venda ningobukelwa zvesvo uri MICAH muzika wawo uko trenda uko va number 1 uko trenda fhethu hune havana bhedi dzitikiti dzidorengiwa hazvisedziwi une there's a lack of research. They don't research. That's the reason why you're gonna see that the lineup is just like the same people. You ask yourself, where is who? Like some people complain, but I don't complain about it because I just know that okay, there is lack of research. It doesn't mean that I can't do it. It doesn't mean that I'm not doing enough. It doesn't mean that I'm not doing good. But there is lack of research. It is also good for those who are trending. It's benefit for them because they will be getting money, which I am not sure if they are getting paid. I am not sure really, but their names are out there and they are on every poster, which means what they post gets attention, and the attention is what is needed. But okay, because attention, there is something called value that has been emphasizing here. Are they putting in value on what you are trending for? If they also go in and put in value, that's great. I know a few examples of people that trend and their music have people who put in value. For example, Guzda trends, but Antibaba music wawo trend uko streamiwa Rootkid music wawo nani zvava zvikotogaro adivavona vamwe vovone we can't really say much. We don't know if they're gonna be there in the next 5 years or not.
Ndikofani kwamba ngo streamer and ndava namba nga rwimbo rwa nonofi Love Me Again ndovona poster nji ndichicheka na streaming ndavona zori people are loving this song olu rwimbo ndichirucheka ronivhurera mavhoti apiyo and rosvikelela gai roniveya gai kha muzika wanu kha career ya muzika.
This song is like put us on. Like on this song, I will say us. I'm not alone on this song.
Yeah.
And it's not my it's not my solo song. Like can I put it that way? I'm not alone in simple English. It's me, the mosque. So we are doing it together, right? I understand that I may know much about marketing and doing more on that side, right? So yeah, I would say that this song has opened like nice doors for us. It got us featured on iMola. iMola is is one of those, man. It's one of those big people. Why? They are curators on Apple Music, like a whole Apple Music. They are one of the better there. When you see people being playlisted on those big playlists on Apple Music, Africa Now, iMula, they are the contributors there. If iMula can notice you and say, this is the guy we're gonna put on this, and they put out an article saying that these are the songs that you should listen to. If we were number 3 there on those songs that they mentioned. MICAH and Music, Moshke, Love Me Again.
Yeah.
Mind you, iMula has a lot of followers, and iMula is out there. UK, Nigeria, we can mention those countries. And where especially UK, they understand electro swing. USA, they understand electro swing, which means it's more streams for me, and it means it's more fans for me, right? Which is beneficial because right now, they are prominent now, like they are most talked about. For example, MICAH just posted a poster and said, CDs are there, people are streaming now. That's the gospel I've been preaching the whole time to people who follows me, people who follows my music, the supporters. I've been telling them that now it's time for streaming. It's no longer like CDs. You stream, guys, download these streaming platforms. Right now, she posted that. So what does it mean? It means when she travels and goes to those countries, she already has numbers of people who are going to put in value in a ticket. Even people outside going to book air for that, right? So what does it mean for me? I gave an example by her. What does it mean for me? For me, it means also that when I have more fans that side, I can be booked. When I get booked that side, I know that already that side I am covered. I have friends who listen first to my music. They discovered me through iMula. These days things happen. Like social media is very big. You don't know who's gonna come through and say, we want you to be our brand ambassador, we want you to sponsor, we want to sponsor you, we want you to represent our brand. Like, even if you're not getting booked, there's so many ways you can make money because you put your music online and it's being discovered. That's the door that this song has recovered for us. And actually, it's on radio stations. It's on big radio stations. It's on big radio stations. Those are some of the doors. And also new fans, because there's people who love this, like actually they originally they grew up listening to electro swing. So when they hear electro swing, it has Afro and pop and rap, which is another language, they get interested. People out there, it's not everyone who's lazy to discover music and listen to and give an ear to new music. Not everyone. It can be what we are seeing here and say, hey, our people never discover you. We never talk about your music if it's not being talked about by who and who and who. But it's not everyone out there in the world. That's why, that's the reason why I am inspired to push my music out there. Because it's not everyone who's going to talk bad about me. Some people talk bad about us and they don't book us and they don't do us what we deserve because they think we are a better competition and they don't want competition, right? I'm just giving an example.
Yeah.
There's So out there, it's not everyone who has that in their mind.
Yeah. Recently, I saw you there, Nina VHUDIE. It was a beautiful moment. VHUDIE korwa Katara palani. Then you went in. Na itazona dumangazo. Hweti ya minuri ni duwani stage in lavetu.
Like I said, social media is very powerful.
Yeah.
I got into the live that was hosted by MICAH. Actually, today, una the performance, but work perform. So what? Whenever jenana megereke kanwa wachimbona gereke disco perform na wane ndo alwa nabo na wane bantivera zo end. So I was convention or no, you have to just like before. So I felt love. I went live. I just started freestyling with people's names when I'm seeing them there by Instagram. The guy was live and he was like, no, me and this guy has to do something, He has been saying that since last year. So this year, what happened is that he called me and said, yeah, we are going to perform, we talk, fast forward. It happened. And then it happened again. We performed twice together. So I don't know how many times we're gonna perform, and I don't know what is gonna come through, and I can't say now what is gonna come through, but definitely there's something that's gonna come through. Are you familiar with something called acoustics and poetry in VenRap?
Yeah.
There's also an event called acoustics and poetry.
Ukotambwa guitar, ukuerendiwa murao. Yeah.
Yes. So remember it's basically acoustics and poetry. If ever you don't see me and him at that event, just know that that event is not in line with their word. Because honestly speaking, acoustic and poetry, who is doing that? Us.
Nichicheka muzika wa VenRap future ya hone nikobona iko era side dzifio kana thungo dzifio and aratofini yakona ushandukisa zwithu zwinji kha uyu muzika ningafara gai na richachipio na era gai.
I will say keep the language. Keep the language. People shouldn't undermine the language. People shouldn't undermine the language, even if it's difficult. I see the genre itself. How can I say it? Can I say it's changing? Yeah. Let me say I see the genre itself changing, but in those changes, there is positives. I see people eating. Like that's how I am seeing. What I can change, as you asked me, what I can change is all the lineup. If it's given to me, like honestly, I would say, every show out when I'm trying not to be all Kotoshima, not to research our MB, I want to give up your whenever I'm it's not like I already invite you, Nena Eni, Rataza shows you. Na invite movement, na movement, Wangazita. Udawani, Anukovaka change, that's one thing that I could change. That's like how Amapiano is growing in South Africa, because it's a new thing. A new thing, when it comes in, everybody should get a chance. That's how that thing, new thing will spread. Some people won't even say that they are VenRap singers. They are not proud of it because there's nothing that they are cultivating from it. There's nothing that it is done for them, because all these years they know that December shows the same people, they are good, but they are not being recognized. That's why the general stuff is not growing. We can say it's growing when we look at one person, but it's not one person who makes it grow. It's a lot of us who makes it grow. That's how our piano blow up and went overseas and all that. So that's one thing we can change. So I see the future with the language itself, and I see the future with the generic stuff. I think it can overtake given a chance.
Koyu ndi muimbi ane ukorothoma khamusi una lwimbo luthihi lune ukasitoba nalo apa kha phone yawe otsendela bathu batano apa kha WhatsApp ukadhibidza uri ndi ene newcomer kana upcoming artist atofini komune ni manager wa kana ni komune ya guidance oyo muthu niri athome gai uri akono dziwanelsa nene muzika uko thoma ubona na apanda athome gai
ezazino arando feza mazvino katomeka ka streaming services track yawo kaive ka streaming services. When that track is there on the streaming services, of course I would make sure that it's there on TikTok. Post it on TikTok. We don't know who's watching. TikTok will give you a chance. Anytime, any day, it will give you a chance. You don't know how you will blow. Someone will just discover that song or just discover you as an artist. We don't know what will happen. That's where you should start. Actually, streaming services, social media, start there. All these things will come through, because some of them will need more money. Okay, let's say that they don't have money, right? They can go on and expand, but start there on social media and streaming services.
Nice advice. Ni mwa bathu bane muzika wanu unanga manda utonga ya washerwa dzi omo na dzi jiki na mini zwote wa bleachiwa ndi kwamba kha luambo aunana maipfi manji ane ya renga uko kesiwa kana huko ukwambo luambo lusili nga manda lune kha dzi radio a lutambi amafhungo abuthogwa hani arali ko cheka market wa muzika na uri ukono swika kule.
Hey, when it comes to music, zvibokori ngo zwi shumisisa hani na personality ya munhu ihani. Kha vamwe matamba anga rengisa badi ko yana go personality yawe yo to raro. Kha vamwe uva clean unga rengisa badi ko ya go personality yawe yo to raro. So zwine muthu anga ita zwone uri aite zvinoyerana na personality yawe achile aite zwezvo uri chirani zvine music wanu wakwamba zwone ndi zwone zvine zvingakona uri zvive zvavhuḓi kana zvikuru.
Uri MICAH ndatangana naye ndingasitangane na double character zwine aba kuimba zwone kha muzika ndi zwine uchira zwone, you practice what you preach, if I can put it like that.
Yeah. MICAH arali chikuru kuimba nga lufuno, even if it doesn't mean that angava khamisi alufuno, but MICAH ndi zwane udomea lufuno nduri arali uchikopfi muzika wawo uklini hasemani MICAH nadzira nayi ndodipfa MICAH achikwamba ukave na matamba arali nari muzika wawo MICAH una inspiration kawo kana una hope kawo namusi nodzira naye nikova na conversation dzedzo dzidova dzikonipa hope ndi zvine MICAH avazona uri uimba zvine avazona.
MICAH ningoshumana na mini zvino?
MICAH zvazvino zvine akonyangotoshumana nazvo ndizori ave na dzishow ndingazo zvine nakuona MICAH achiko performa une akuperforma hone. And then MICAH kai track ine unayo Feel Love Me Again. MICAH ukonyangoita uri track isvike nakha vathu vanji, not just international or even local. So ukoita ngandela dzote uri track i promotiwe. Ndizwe MICAH akushumana nazo ndine project yawo zvozvino before achingamba zori MICAH una music muswa. Of course MICAH una music muswa une official wakawo on Friday. There's a song that's dropping. I'm featured on that song. It's called Butsira. I'm featured by Elmos and MICAH officially also ka project kana ka song inopindito kendera featured by Niza. It's already out. That one is already out. Then MICAH avana new song in Feel Love Me Again inakojira ako amba ngayo. So from that song anga build up MICAH aita EP kana aita something chinova project for 2023. But for 2022 MICAH will focus Feel Love Me Again na the project is their feature workers. But MICAH will believe in collaboration can beat everything. So MICAH will data zori na ziziwe song musi achikoru kupusha yawe na ziziwe za vamwe zibonare.
Yeah. Ndikonifa MICAH. Apa kazi social media nikawana na guy ni dobeni ambeza uri for bookings but bani wanisani.
Okay, MICAH the music ka social media ni at MICAH music. Nuri eyo at MICAH the music hot Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Facebook, MICAH the music uhone page ya ushimisaka ngamanda page active kazo music. And vatu va arali va kwenye book MICAH na text kana ya nomboro 0659305580 kana book MICAH the music book@gmail.com. Book MICAH@gmail.com. The email. But what you prefer because the number because the 065 930 5580.
Yeah. Anything that you want to say to your followers, your fans, before we let you go?
I want to say that keep supporting what is new to the people. Keep giving them the energy that MICAH gives to you. Keep giving them love that MICAH has taught you through his music. Keep supporting MICAH's music because he's a big thing and he's going far. And he's saying it boldly. So give him that bold support. Thank you. And be great. Yeah.
MICAH Kurubanga Manda, Nikodovaranga, the biggest song in Airfit, Love Me Again, Kurubanga Manda, be safe, man, and Kurubanga Manda, Mafungo Ote, Naresherana Musi, yeah, new artist, Nabatubene, Bakara Baka Muzika, Marabako Nyongo Dibazuri, the Vera Gagai, the Prenit Gai market. I hope they've learned a lot, man. Thank you.
You're welcome, and also the listeners are welcome. Everyone is welcome. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm grateful for this interview. This time means a lot to me, honestly speaking.
Love Me Again, featuring Mosh K, the MICAH, the music, Horurimbo, Roricha, the chart. Yeah, biggest song in the catalog. Yeah, MICAH. Let's do this thing. This is a boy man Gale, Mr. Do this all the time. Musumburugo, Lavorano, Laptanu, 8 to 9. You know where to find me. Hanapaka Devhula FM. Pangami, Yarushaka, Notuangorala. Nda.